Now, you mentioned your journey all the way from, kind of you becoming a ski instructor in Austria, which I didn't know, by the way. Then you went to Australia. Then you started working at Showpad. Then what happened then? What happened after Showpad and you becoming a BDR? So what was kind of your career progression within sales?
That career progression went much, much faster than I ever anticipated, because I didn't know an industry in which you can get promoted as fast if you just show up, do the work and hustle. That was entirely new to me. And I was terrified in the beginning about not knowing anything about software, and I felt like I'm probably gonna fail at that, but hey, let's give it my best shot. Let's give it 110%. And I really hung in there. I did the calls, I contacted the people, and eventually I found, hey, this is not as tricky as I thought it is. Not at all. It's just about having discipline, putting in the work. And my company realized that quite quickly, that I'm hungry, that I want to succeed. So within just 8 months of being a BDR, they promoted me and I became a mid-market account executive, which means I went from just sourcing deals and introducing people to the AEs and setting meetings from them to actually running full deal cycles myself and fully consulting the customer across the entire journey of evaluating our product and close my own deals. And I loved that. So I said, well, let's do the same thing I did as a BDR. Let's hustle, let's hang in there. And just 1.5 years later, I became an enterprise account executive, which means I now get to do the same thing with the biggest companies there are in the DACH region.
Now, when you now look back, right, on your 10 years as a sales professional, what have you enjoyed most? What do you still enjoy most to this day about sales?
There's many things I enjoy, so I could give many different answers to that. But I think overall, like, really have to sum it up, it's the hustle. Like, I love the hustle. I could never again do a job that is like, I'll just do one thing and the next day I come to work and I do the same thing, and the next day I come to work and I do the same thing, and you never really get anywhere. And in sales, it's always just an upwards journey. Like you hustle, you throw yourself in there, you do your very best. Sometimes you have setbacks, but ultimately you're always moving forward, and you really do that by your own work. And unlike any other industry that I know, hard work gets rewarded, and gets rewarded greatly. And you get promoted, you get pay rises, you get to travel with your company quite a lot. I've been halfway around the world in the last 3 years for this job, which has been something I always dreamed about, and that I really enjoy. That's so exciting. It never gets boring. You never slow down. You're in a very fast driving car, and it only accelerates even more at all times.